What if I told you that everything you need to achieve greatness is already within you? The only thing standing between you and the success you dream of is the way you see yourself. Your mindset, your belief in yourself, and your actions are the keys to unlocking your potential. The world will only believe in you to the extent that you believe in yourself. If you want to make an impact, if you want to live your dream, then you must act as though you are already the best, as though you already belong at the top. Walk into every room with the confidence of someone who has already succeeded. Speak with the conviction of someone who knows that victory is theirs. Train your mind to believe, without a doubt, that no one is better than you, not because you think you're perfect, not because you have all the answers, but because you refuse to let doubt hold you back. Success is not reserved for a select few. It is for those who decide they deserve it. Desire is the starting point of all achievement. Every great success begins with a burning, unshakable desire, not a fleeting wish, not a half-hearted dream, but an obsession with your goal. The people who win in life are not just those who want success, they must have it. Their desire drives them through every obstacle, through every failure, and every challenge they encounter. Look back at the great achievers in history. Think of the individuals who changed the world with nothing but determination and an unrelenting drive. Take Thomas Edison, for instance. He failed more than 1,000 times before he finally invented the light bulb. Did he wish for success? No. He was obsessed with making his vision a reality. He saw his success as inevitable, no matter how many setbacks he faced. So let me ask you this: what do you truly want? Not what society tells you to want, not what seems practical or safe, but what sets your soul on fire. What vision keeps you awake at night? What goal would you relentlessly pursue, even if it meant failing 1,000 times along the way? That's your burning desire. That's the fuel that will propel you forward when you face challenges. Once you identify your goal, write it down. Put it on paper. Studies show that writing down your goals significantly increases your chances of achieving them. Why? Because when you write something down, it moves from being a vague thought into a concrete target. It becomes a commitment. The goal is no longer just a wish in your mind. It's something real. Then, see it in your mind every day. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools of success. High achievers, athletes, and entrepreneurs use visualization to condition their minds for victory. When you visualize your success, when you see yourself achieving your goal, you create unstoppable momentum. Your brain starts working to make that vision a reality. But here's the thing: visualization alone is not enough. You must act as if your success is already inevitable. Too many people dream, but too few take action. They wait for the perfect time, the right circumstances, or a guarantee of success. But success does not belong to those who wait. It belongs to those who move. Success belongs to those who take risks, step into the unknown, and act with unwavering belief. Success is not about luck, it's about commitment. It's about showing up every single day, doing the work, and refusing to quit, even when it gets tough, even when you don't feel like it, even when the world tells you it's impossible. Here's the secret: the moment you decide that your success is non-negotiable, the universe will start aligning in your favor. You will begin to attract the right people, the right opportunities, and the right circumstances. You will develop the resilience needed to push through setbacks. Most importantly, you will become the person who is worthy of the success you desire. So, make the decision now. No more excuses. No more waiting. Turn your desire into an obsession. Write it down. See it. Feel it. and then take massive action. Those who win in life don't just hope for success, they demand it. And they stop at nothing until they achieve it. Faith is everything. It's believing in yourself when no one else does. What the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Success is not merely about working hard. It's about cultivating an unshakable belief in yourself and your abilities. This belief is the foundation upon which all great achievements are built. When the odds are stacked against you, when the world tells you that you can't do it, your faith is the driving force that keeps you moving forward. Without faith, obstacles seem insurmountable, but with faith, even the most impossible goals become attainable. Faith is not just an abstract emotion, it's a choice. Every day, you must wake up and decide to believe in yourself, despite the setbacks, despite the failures, despite the doubts that try to creep into your mind. It's easy to believe in yourself when everything is going well, but true faith is demonstrated when the circumstances seem hopeless. That's when you must stand firm, look in the mirror, and remind yourself, I am capable. I am worthy. I will succeed. The greatest minds in history understood this principle. Henry Ford revolutionized the automobile industry, not because he had an abundance of resources, but because he had faith in his ideas. Oprah Winfrey overcame rejection and hardship, but she persisted because she refused to believe in failure. These individuals did not let the world dictate their worth. Instead, they imposed their belief upon the world, and the world had no choice but to follow. You see, the mind is a powerful tool. It can either propel you toward success or drag you into the depths of doubt and failure. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you believe you are destined to fail, you will unconsciously make decisions that lead to failure. But if you believe, with every fiber of your being, that success is inevitable, your actions will reflect that certainty, and the universe will respond accordingly. This is not about blind optimism. It's about aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your goals. It's about developing an unwavering conviction that success is not a matter of if, but when. Your mind must be conditioned to expect success. When you do this, opportunities will appear where others see only obstacles. Solutions will emerge where others see only problems. But belief alone is not enough. You must act. You must take bold steps in the direction of your vision. You must persist even when the results are not immediate. The road to success is rarely smooth. It is filled with challenges, failures, and rejections. But those who keep moving forward, armed with an indomitable belief in themselves, are the ones who eventually reach their destination. Ask yourself, what would you do if you knew, without a doubt, that you would succeed? How would you carry yourself? How would you speak? How would you approach challenges? Act as if you were already successful, and soon enough, reality will catch up to your belief. Winners do not wait for external validation. They create their own certainty and force the world to recognize their worth. The truth is, no one else will believe in you until you believe in yourself. No one will invest in your dreams if you hesitate to invest in them first. If you doubt yourself, the world will reflect that doubt back to you. But if you have faith in your abilities, if you walk with the confidence of someone who knows their worth, the world will begin to open doors for you. You already have everything you need to achieve greatness. The only thing left is to decide. Decide that you are worthy. Decide that success is inevitable. Decide that you will stop at nothing until you achieve your goals. The only thing standing between you and success is you. So take a step forward. The world is waiting for you to claim your place. If you carry yourself with unshakable confidence, If you walk through life as if success is not just a possibility, but an inevitability, you'll find that opportunities, allies, and resources begin to gravitate toward you. It's like a magnet pulling everything you need in the direction of your goals. At the core of success lies one simple truth. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Success isn't reserved for the lucky, the privileged, or the chosen few. Success is for those who dare to believe in themselves, even when no one else does. Your potential is not determined by the world around you. It's determined by you. Every single day, you have the power to wake up and make a choice. You can choose to believe that you have everything you need to succeed. You can choose to act as though you are already on the path to greatness, and the moment you make the choice, the world will start to follow. What happens next? The people around you, the opportunities that come your way, and the circumstances that unfold will align with the energy you put out there. It all starts with the belief that success is inevitable. One of the greatest tools for achieving success is learning to train your mind. The most successful individuals in history, people like John D. Rockefeller, Andrew Carnegie, and Henry Ford, all understood a powerful secret: your thoughts shape your reality. Every empire, every great invention, and every groundbreaking achievement first existed as a thought in someone's mind. Before any creation took physical form, it began as a spark of imagination. What you believe about yourself, your abilities, and your future directly influences the decisions you make and the actions you take. These choices ultimately determine the life you create for yourself. Think of your mind as a powerful computer, continuously running programs based on the beliefs you input. If you fill it with negativity, doubt, and fear, your mind will operate in ways that lead you toward failure and stagnation. But if you consciously choose to program your mind for success, if you feed it with confidence, ambition, and certainty, your life will transform. This doesn't happen overnight, but every day, you must take control of this programming. The world around you is filled with distractions, negativity, and people who will tell you that you can't do it. But only you have the power to decide which thoughts will take root in your mind. It's up to you to actively rewire your brain for success. One of the most effective ways to do this is through affirmations. Every morning, before you even begin your day, stand in front of the mirror and declare your dominance over your own life. Say it out loud. I am the best. I am unstoppable. I am destined for greatness. At first, your mind may resist. It may whisper doubts. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? Ignore those thoughts. They are remnants of a past you are leaving behind. Keep repeating your affirmations. Keep reinforcing your belief. Over time, these words will become ingrained in your mind, and when your mind believes it, your actions will follow. Your thoughts shape your emotions, and your emotions drive your actions. If you believe you are unstoppable, you'll carry yourself with confidence. If you believe success is inevitable, you'll push through any obstacle that comes your way. If you believe you are destined for greatness, you'll begin to attract opportunities that others miss. But belief alone isn't enough. You must act in alignment with that belief. A champion doesn't just say they're great. They train, they practice, they refine their skills every single day. A successful entrepreneur doesn't just think about wealth. They take risks, innovate, and outwork the competition. So ask yourself, what would the best version of you do today? How would the most successful version of you think, act, and carry themselves? Start living that way today, not tomorrow, not when things feel right. Repetition is key. The more you affirm, visualize, and act in alignment with success, the more natural it becomes. It shifts from being a conscious practice to becoming part of your identity. And once success becomes part of your identity, nothing can stop you. The world will try to shape you, to impose limits on you. But remember, you control your thoughts, and with them, you control your reality. The most powerful weapon you have is your mind. Train it, program it, and unleash its full potential. When you wake up every day, declare, "I am the best. I am unstoppable." Because once you believe it with every fiber of your being, the world will have no choice but to believe it too. Knowledge is a critical part of success. But in today's world, we have to understand that general knowledge isn't enough. It's the specialized knowledge that sets you apart. Success doesn't go to those who know a little about everything. It goes to those who master a specific area. The highest achievers, the greatest innovators, and the wealthiest individuals, they all share one common trait. They dominate a specific field of expertise. Hard work is important, but it's not enough on its own. Many people work tirelessly every single day, yet they remain stuck in mediocrity. Why? Because they lack the specialized knowledge that truly makes them stand out. The difference between the ordinary and the extraordinary lies in mastery. The best in the world aren't just the hardest workers. They are the ones who have sharpened their skills to an elite level. They possess an edge that others do not. So what do you need to master? What skill, knowledge, or expertise will set you apart from the rest? This question is the one that separates winners from everyone else. If you want to rise to the top in your field, you must have knowledge that others don't have. You must develop a deep understanding, an expertise so refined that you become irreplaceable. Mastery doesn't come overnight. It requires a relentless commitment to learning. You must study, read, and seek out mentors. You must dissect their strategies and apply the lessons they teach you. Read books that challenge your thinking. Watch the industry leaders and analyze what makes them successful. Do not settle for surface-level knowledge. Go deeper. Learn the nuances. Master the details. In today's world, information is everywhere. But consuming information passively is not enough. Knowledge without action is wasted potential. Too many people attend seminars, read books, or listen to podcasts but fail to implement what they learn. The real power of specialized knowledge comes when you apply it. You must test it in the real world. Experiment, fail, adjust, refine, and keep going. Over time, your knowledge will evolve into skill, and your skill will transform into mastery. And when you achieve mastery, your value skyrockets. The world pays top dollar for experts. Companies, clients, and customers are not looking for generalists. They seek specialists who can solve their problems better than anyone else. The more valuable your knowledge is, the more opportunities will open up for you. The more refined your skills become, the more indispensable you become. But here's the secret: mastery is a moving target. You can never stop learning. The moment you think you've made it is the moment you begin to fall behind. The world evolves. Industries change. New knowledge constantly emerges. To stay ahead, you must continue to grow. The best in the world never stop improving. They understand that mastery is not a destination. It's a lifelong journey. So commit to it right now. Decide that you will pursue mastery and choose a field, a skill, or an industry to specialize in. It won't be easy, and it won't happen overnight. But with relentless focus and an unwavering commitment to growth, you can reach the highest levels of success. Remember, you are in control of your own destiny. The power to succeed is within you. All it takes is a decision to believe in yourself, to take consistent action, and to never stop learning. Once you master these principles, nothing will stand in your way. Success is yours for the taking. Whatever it is that aligns with your goals, dive deep into it. Study relentlessly, absorb every piece of knowledge you can find, and most importantly, apply what you learn. Let your actions separate you from the rest. General knowledge makes you average, but specialized knowledge makes you powerful. Be the one who knows what others don't. Be the one who has mastered what others have only dabbled in. Watch as the world rewards you for it. Success is not something that happens by chance, and it's certainly not something that's handed to you. Success belongs to those who are willing to go above and beyond, to push further than the average person, and to master their craft. It's about commitment. Commitment to becoming an expert in whatever field you choose to pursue. It's about refusing to settle for mediocrity, and instead, aiming for mastery. The most successful people on this planet didn't reach their heights because they knew a little about everything. They reached their success because they mastered something that set them apart from everyone else. Look at the names that stand out in history, the ones who made an impact that changed the world. The reason they stand apart is not just their work ethic, but their unrelenting pursuit of specialized knowledge. They dove deep into their areas of expertise, refining their skills with every opportunity. They didn't dabble. They didn't just know a little. They knew everything there was to know, and they applied it. To achieve greatness, to separate yourself from the masses, you need to become a specialist. In a world full of generalists, be the one who knows exactly what needs to be done, the one who has the depth of understanding to solve problems others can't even comprehend. When you focus on mastering something, you become irreplaceable. And when you become irreplaceable, you become indispensable. The world rewards those who have that level of specialized knowledge, those who have invested the time and energy to truly understand their craft. The road to success is paved with expertise, and the world will open its doors to you once you've positioned yourself as a master in your field. However, knowledge alone isn't enough. The true power comes from the application of that knowledge. Every single moment of hesitation, every moment of second guessing, is a moment you lose. It's not just about what you know, it's about how you use it. It's about turning knowledge into action, and action into results. Many people read books, attend seminars, and gather information, but then they fail to implement what they've learned. That's where the difference lies. It's not about learning for the sake of learning. It's about using the knowledge to make things happen. Knowledge without action is wasted potential. At some point, you must take the leap. You must step into the unknown with your knowledge and trust that it will guide you. Success doesn't happen in the comfort zone. It happens when you push past the fear of failure and take calculated risks. Success also belongs to those who are decisive. The ability to make decisions quickly and confidently is one of the greatest traits of highly successful people. A study of thousands of people who failed in life found one critical pattern. Indecision was one of the biggest reasons for failure. The inability to make decisions, the constant hesitation, the overthinking, these are the silent killers of dreams. Opportunities don't slip away because people are incapable. They slip away because people hesitate, overthink, and wait for the perfect moment. But the truth is, there's no such thing as a perfect moment. Indecision kills dreams. It paralyzes action, and when action is delayed, success slips further and further away. You don't need to wait for everything to be perfect to make a decision. You don't need to have all the answers to begin. What you need to do is decide. Trust your instincts. Trust that you can figure things out as you go. The most successful people in the world move quickly and with conviction. They don't waste time doubting themselves. They trust themselves, they commit, and then they act. Think about the great leaders, the visionaries, the entrepreneurs. They didn't sit around debating every possible outcome. They didn't wait for approval or reassurance from others. They acted. Henry Ford didn't wait for the world to be ready for the automobile. He made bold decisions and changed the world. Thomas Edison didn't wait for the perfect circumstances to invent the light bulb. He just kept experimenting until he succeeded. The greatest achievers in history all share one trait. They made decisions, and they acted on those decisions swiftly. They didn't waste time waiting for certainty, because they understood that certainty doesn't come before action. It comes from action. You may think you need more information, more clarity, or more experience before you can take action, but that's a lie. Clarity comes from doing, not from sitting back and analyzing endlessly. The more decisions you make, the sharper your instincts become. The more risks you take, the better you learn to navigate uncertainty. Even a wrong decision is better than no decision at all. Every choice, whether it leads to success or failure, provides valuable lessons. Failure isn't the enemy. It's inaction that is the real danger. Think about all the opportunities you've missed because you hesitated. Think about the times you doubted yourself and chose not to act. How many moments of doubt have cost you progress? Now, imagine if you had decided to move forward with confidence, without second-guessing yourself. How much further would you be today? It's time to trust yourself. It's time to act as if you are already the best version of yourself, because the best don't waste time questioning every move. They take bold steps. They don't wait for certainty. They create it. The world rewards those who take decisive action, and that's the person you need to be. So, stop hesitating, stop overthinking, and make the decision to commit to your dream, your goal, your vision. The world belongs to those who decide, who commit, and who execute. Be that person, and watch as your life transforms. Persistence is another key to success. There is no great success without challenges. The road to achievement is filled with obstacles designed to test your willpower. Every great winner in history faced adversity. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before perfecting the light bulb. Henry Ford went bankrupt multiple times before he changed the automobile industry forever. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination, yet he built one of the most successful entertainment empires the world has ever seen. They didn't let failure define them. They refused to quit. Failure is not the end. It's a lesson, a stepping stone, and a necessary part of success. The most successful people understand that the road to victory is never straight. It's filled with detours, roadblocks, and setbacks. But every time you fail, you learn. You grow. You become better equipped to handle the next challenge. Think about the Great Depression. Millions of people lost everything: jobs, homes, businesses. It was one of the darkest times in history. But within that chaos, there were people who refused to quit. They adapted, they pushed forward, and they came out stronger on the other side. These individuals went on to become the next wave of millionaires and successful entrepreneurs. The Great Depression didn't just destroy fortunes, it created them. Why? Because the people who kept going, the ones who didn't give up, were positioned for success when the economy rebounded. The lesson is clear. Success belongs to those who endure. Life will knock you down, and you will face challenges. But you always have two choices: stay down or rise stronger. The world doesn't reward those who quit. It rewards those who persist, who keep going when others give up. Persistence is the greatest trait of any winner. It's not talent or intelligence that sets successful people apart. It's the ability to keep going when others stop. It's the ability to see failure as a learning opportunity, not a roadblock. How many times have you stopped short of success because things got tough? How many dreams have you abandoned because obstacles seemed insurmountable? Now imagine where you'd be if you had kept going, if you had refused to quit. Success doesn't belong to those who never fail. It belongs to those who refuse to give up, who keep pushing forward no matter how hard things get. The struggle is what shapes you. The pain is what strengthens you. Every time you push through a failure, you become stronger, smarter, and more prepared for the success that is on its way. There will be times when you want to quit, when doubt creeps in, and when you question whether it's worth it. In those moments, remind yourself, if you refuse to quit, you never truly fail. The only real failure is stopping before you reach the finish line. Everything else is just part of the journey. Success belongs to those who persist. So when life gets tough, remember, keep going. Every step forward brings you closer to your goal. The only way to truly fail is to give up. Keep moving, keep learning, keep growing. Success is waiting for those who refuse to quit. Success isn't a mere stroke of luck or a result of waiting for the right moment. It is earned by those who keep pushing forward, no matter the obstacles in their way. No matter how hard it gets, you must commit to moving forward with unrelenting determination. The most successful people are the ones who never let failure stop them, who rise every time they fall, and who act as if they cannot lose, because when quitting is not an option, success becomes inevitable. Success isn't reserved for the passive or the uncertain. It belongs to those who take decisive action, who face challenges head-on, and who refuse to give up, even in the face of adversity. To achieve your goals, you must make the decision right now to commit to your vision, to trust yourself, and to keep moving forward no matter what. It doesn't matter how many times you stumble. What matters is your willingness to keep going. The people who make it to the top are the ones who know that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone. The key is persistence, and you must let this be your mantra: never quit. To achieve greatness, you need more than just a dream. You need the right people by your side. The people you surround yourself with will determine how far you go. This is one of the most powerful secrets of success. Your environment will either lift you up or drag you down. No one succeeds alone, and no matter how hard you work or how talented you are, your success will always be tied to the people who are part of your journey. The greatest achievers in history didn't rise to greatness by working in isolation. They built powerful networks, surrounded themselves with like-minded individuals, and formed mastermind groups that pushed them to their limits and challenged them to be better. These alliances weren't just casual friendships. They were incubators of success, spaces where ideas were honed, strategies were developed, and mindsets were strengthened. Success isn't just about individual effort. It's about the power of association, the influence of the people you choose to align yourself with. When you surround yourself with winners, you start thinking, acting, and operating at a higher level. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how the people around you affect your habits, mindset, and ambitions? If you spend time with people who constantly complain, who make excuses, and accept mediocrity, you will, over time, unconsciously adopt their mindset. But if you surround yourself with people who dream big, who demand excellence from themselves and others, and who are always striving for more, you will naturally rise to their level. You will begin to think big and expect more from yourself. History provides numerous examples of this principle in action. Henry Ford, for example, had Thomas Edison and other brilliant minds in his circle. Despite their occasional rivalries, these individuals pushed each other to innovate further and think beyond the limits of what was considered possible at the time. Ford's automobile revolution wouldn't have been possible without the constant push from others who were equally committed to changing the world. Success, in the end, is about surrounding yourself with those who elevate your ambitions and hold you to a higher standard. The people around you shape your reality. If you want to go further, if you want to break through limitations, you must ensure that you're surrounded by individuals who push you to be your best. If you place yourself in an environment where complacency is the norm, you will soon find that your own dreams and ambitions will shrink to fit that environment. But if you immerse yourself in a group that demands greatness, your vision will expand far beyond what you once thought possible. So how do you create your own mastermind group? And how do you surround yourself with the right people? First, seek out individuals who inspire you. Find those who have already achieved what you're striving for, those who are ahead of you in the journey. Learn from them, study their habits, and absorb their knowledge. If you can't access them in person, take advantage of books, podcasts, and online content that allow you to learn from their experiences. There is no shortage of successful individuals willing to share their wisdom if you know where to look. Second, eliminate negative influences. While you don't have to cut people out of your life completely, you must protect your mind from toxic energy. Negative influences can drain your motivation, fill your head with doubt, and encourage you to think small. Don't allow these people to cloud your judgment or impede your progress. Distance yourself from those who don't believe in the possibilities ahead of you. Instead, align yourself with those who have a positive, forward-thinking mindset. Next, focus on adding value to others. Strong relationships are built on mutual benefit. The best way to attract successful, high-caliber people into your life is by offering something valuable in return. Whether it's insight, support, or encouragement, become someone who lifts others up. When you give without expectation of receiving, you'll naturally find that the people around you will uplift you as well. This mutual respect and support are the bedrock of any strong network. Lastly, hold yourself to a higher standard. If you want to be in the presence of greatness, you must operate at that level. This isn't just about working hard. It's about demanding excellence from yourself. Commit to your growth and development. Never settle for average. Greatness is not handed to you. It is earned by setting high standards and meeting them consistently. Success isn't just about talent or hard work. It's about positioning yourself in an environment that fosters greatness. If you place yourself in a circle of small thinkers, your dreams will shrink to fit that environment. But if you surround yourself with giants, your vision will expand beyond what you thought possible. Your success will be determined by the caliber of people you choose to associate with. The people around you will either push you forward or pull you back. So choose wisely. Surround yourself with those who make you better, and watch as your life transforms. Another key to success lies in understanding the power of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is incredibly powerful. It's like a garden, and whatever seeds you plant in it will grow. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and failure, those seeds will take root and flourish. But if you choose to plant seeds of confidence, belief, and success, you will cultivate a life of abundance. Your subconscious mind, like a garden, will nurture and grow whatever thoughts you consistently feed it. The most successful people understand this principle. They don't allow negative thoughts to dominate their minds. They don't dwell on past failures or mistakes. Instead, they program their minds with thoughts of victory, resilience, and confidence. They visualize their success before it even happens. They act as though success is guaranteed because they understand that when the subconscious mind believes something is possible, reality will shift to match that belief. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between reality and imagination. If you repeatedly tell yourself that you are a winner, that you are unstoppable, and that success is inevitable, your subconscious will accept those statements as truth. Once your subconscious mind believes these things, your actions, habits, and decisions will align with this belief. You will walk, talk, and think like a winner. Opportunities that others miss will come your way. Obstacles that once seemed insurmountable will become mere stepping stones on your path to success. This is not magic. It is the power of psychology, and it is a technique that athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders have used for centuries to achieve greatness. They understand that the battle is won in the mind long before it is won in reality. If you knew, without a doubt, that you would succeed, how would you act? Would you hesitate? Would you second-guess yourself? Or would you move forward with unstoppable confidence? The answer is clear. You would act boldly, with the assurance that success is inevitable. Success isn't about waiting for the right moment. It's about creating that moment, knowing that you have the power to shape your reality. Your thoughts, actions, and beliefs are the foundation of the life you create. So take control of your mind, surround yourself with the right people, and make the decision to push forward no matter what comes your way. When quitting is not an option, success is inevitable. Keep pushing. Keep believing. And watch as the world unfolds before you.